Now, in this video, we are going to see how to use FeelFlow. To begin, you log into your personal account. You then arrive in your member area. Here you can see that you can create a card by following several steps. There are 10 steps in total, but not all of them are mandatory. We will start with the first step. You can enter a name, a title, or any other comment of your choice. You then choose a date. It can be today's date, a past date, or a future date. Then you click on Next. Step 1 turns green, which means that it has been successfully validated. In Step 2, you can add a visual or choose a background. Several templates are available depending on your status. Simply click on the template you are interested in, and you will immediately see that the background of the card changes. You can test another ones, then choose the template that best suits your needs. Click on Next to move on to Step 3. This step concerns the shape of the card. You can choose a round, portrait, landscape, or square format depending on the result you want to achieve. You simply need to select the format that is best suited to your card. After that, you click on Next to move on to Step 4. Here, you choose the event you want to highlight. For example, you can select Wedding, then click on Next. You now arrive at Step 5, where you can generate text using artificial intelligence. Several tones are available. You can choose an original, classic, humorous, poetic, or formal tone. The tool then suggests a text related to the selected event. You can then move on to Step 6 to edit this text. You can also copy and paste text prepared elsewhere, for example, from an AI tool or from a personal document. Of course, you can format this text. You can change the color and make certain elements bold. You can also align it to the right, align it to the left, center it, or increase the text size. Several fonts are also available. Formatting can be applied to the whole text or only to specific words. You can also add emojis from the options provided. All your changes appear directly on the card. Once you are happy with the result, you click on Next and move on to Step 7. You will notice that the previous steps turn green because they have been completed. In this step, you can add an illustration. This can be an image imported according to the event you want to celebrate, an image selected from the gallery, a video, or several photos to create a slider. For example, from the gallery, the system only displays photos related to the event you selected. You can zoom in or zoom out on the image, out in and out. You can also center it, move it to the right, to the left, up, or down. You can also delete it and start again. For the slider, you can import your own images, up to 5 images in total. You can therefore select 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. As mentioned, you can also import a video or record one directly from your webcam. You then click on Start, and the recording begins. Then you stop it, and your video should normally appear on the card. Here again, you can zoom and move the video according to the desired position. You can go back, choose another photo or an image from the gallery, and then center it again. Once you are satisfied with your creation, you click on Next to move on to Step 8. This step allows you to add a longer text, for example, a congratulatory message, a condolence message, or any other message suited to the event. Here again, you can format the text. Color, bold, italics, highlighting, centering, left or right alignment, and increasing the size. These styles can be applied to the whole text or only to a specific part. As with the short text, you can also add as many emojis as you wish. Once your long text is finalized, you can preview it at the bottom. Then you click on Next. In this step, you can choose whether or not to activate a guestbook. You can activate it, allow participation, and define whether messages will be visible to other visitors or not. You can also set a start date and an end date. These dates are not mandatory. After the end date, the guestbook will be closed and it will no longer be possible to add new messages. You can also allow replies. In general, this option is available to logged-in users. Finally, you can request that the messages be included in the PDF when you generate the report. After that, you click on Next. Before publishing your card, you choose its status: draft, public card accessible to everyone, or private card. If you choose private mode, you must define a code. The card will then only be accessible to the people to whom you share this code. You then save the card. From your member area, you can scroll down the page. You will see that your card is now available. Several details appear: the event, the date, as well as action buttons to edit, preview, create a PDF, duplicate if you have the rights, or delete. You can also see that in the PDF section there is no document yet. We will create one a little later. To view your card, click on the preview button. You will then see the final rendering of the card. This is what your visitors or contacts will be able to see. Visitors can, of course, take part in the guest book. Several formats are available. They can add a text message. The only required element is the name. It can be a real name or a nickname, then they simply write their message. The text can also be colored, accompanied by emojis, or displayed in bold or italics. Then it can be posted. You can now see that the message is present. You can like it, delete it as the editor, or block it. You can also reply to it. The reply can also be edited. You can add emojis, change the color, and then save your reply. You can, of course, edit or delete your reply. It is also possible to publish a message in audio format. To do this, you first enter a name. Then you start the recording. Record your audio message and click on Stop. You can then publish your audio. You can see that the audio is displayed. It can be played directly. Simply click on the icon to listen to it. Here again, you can like the message or reply to it. You can also publish a video. You add a name, then a description. You can either import an existing video or record one directly with your webcam. When you are satisfied with the recording, you click on Stop, then publish the video. You will then see that it also appears in the guestbook messages. You can play it, like it, or reply to it. You can also filter the messages from oldest to newest, from newest to oldest, or in alphabetical order. Your card is now ready. You can therefore share it. You can share it directly on your social media. You can also use a QR code. You can also copy the link, then share it or send it directly to your contacts. You can then return to the member area. If you encounter a problem, or if you want to edit your card, click on the Edit button. You then choose the step you want to edit. You can also go through all steps again, from 1 to 10. For example, you can edit a text or change a visual. You simply go to the step you are interested in, make the change, then return to the final step, which is step 10. This allows you to republish your card. The new version will then replace the previous one. You can choose to keep it in private mode or define a new code. If you publish it in public mode, no code will be required. You save it, and the previous card will be replaced by the new version. Here you can see the rendering of the new card. If you go to the homepage of the website, you can see that your card appears in the list of visible cards. As a logged-in user, you have direct access to it. However, if a visitor who is not logged in wants to view a private card, they will need to enter the access code. Then, if you go to your profile, in the My Creations section, you will find your new card displayed in the private category. You can change its secret code, revoke it, or switch the card to public mode. Now, we are going to see how to create a PDF from the card, so that you can keep it as a souvenir or send it to your contacts. The system displays your card. You can add a title. One is already suggested, but you can also replace it with your own title or comment. You can then choose the background of your guestbook. Depending on your status, you will have access to some or all of the available backgrounds. Once the background is selected, you can choose the resolution level of your PDF. Before that, you can check the different pages. For the guestbook, you can see that all elements are displayed, including videos, in the form of a screenshot. You can select or deselect the messages you want to appear in your PDF. If a message should not appear, simply uncheck it. You can also sort them from oldest to newest or the other way around. Let us now return to the resolution. The standard resolution is already very good. If you choose a higher resolution, generation will simply take more time. We now launch the generation. In standard mode, depending on the number of messages and the complexity of the images, it takes about 20 seconds. You can now see that in the My PDFs section, the PDF is available. You can regenerate it, delete it, or download it. The booklet is downloaded and includes the different elements, your illustration, your messages, as well as the guestbook messages. Of course, you can edit the PDF again if the result does not suit you. You can change the backgrounds or adjust the layout of the messages. You can also delete your PDF. Finally, for your card, in addition to editing it, you can also delete it. That is, in broad terms, how to use the website to create and manage your cards. We hope to welcome you soon to the FeelFlow community.